Alright guys, and welcome back to episode 14 of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trilogy, The Steel Samurai. Back to our investigation phase we go. But, we're seeing how it goes. So, Wright and Co. law offices. Close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad, I'm sorry, I missed it. Maya. Can't channel her forever. Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Does Phoenix not tell her about, like, yo, by the way, your sister just kind of possesses you every once in a while? Did he not mention that at all? Does she not bother to be like, well, I'm about blacked out, no sweat, it happens. Been a few hours. I woke up, I'm fine. Now let me use some motive. And proof. Wow, good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They have so many cases in the system they decided to speed the whole process up. Trial system trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we have no time to waste. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Which means the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. Nani? Was Maya always this excitable? Yeah. I don't get it, Maya. Maybe she'll tell us. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? And then Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah, Phoenix really should fill her in on what's happening here. Yeah, but Mr. Hammer was the victim there. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. Have you noticed that anything might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. Oh, so she does know that Mia's taking over her body sometimes. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right? Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP? Yeah. Don't think there's anything here to examine. Let's move! Detention center. At least you won't be in jail long. 3 days? Not short either. Detention center. Mr. Wright, you did very well today. Thank you. Yes, and money, please. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. Could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yeah, though there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is not a laughing matter. A lot rides on Phoenix. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? Then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Why, though? Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Mrs. Vasquez came to Global. 5 years. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's a well-respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. Tensai! Genius. She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came aboard, we had nothing but hits. Global Studios on its way on its knees when she picked us up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. No, not forget it. You know you're on trial for murder, right? Any detail will help. Christ. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Give up the rumors, bruh! Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high, and all that. Huh. What's he got to say about it? Not a damn thing. Frozen in awe. I like that they took the, oops. What's that? I've never seen these steel samurais in my life. These are the steel samurais that appeared in live shows. Fanboy collected these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to these kids, you know. That was an accident, but cool. I feel like the key to solving this is in why what happened to Hammer. And between D. Vasquez and Hammer, something's going on. I mean, it doesn't seem like the director would kill him, but if D. Vasquez told him to, but I don't know. So he has a spear, gets into a fight, is overpowered and loses. Maybe it was an accident. You again! Old bag. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think her guard's down. Yeah, I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. She's alive. I know she'll want to talk about Mr. Hammer. Let's start here. I was wondering about the D. Vasquez, the producer. Well, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Hey, baby. Food for Ryan. Thank you. We'll be right back, fellas. Alright guys, welcome back to episode 14, part 2. So this is ridiculous. So I stopped recording so I could eat, and I was talking to Miss Oldbag at the time, and what happened was I'm using OBS, and I've got it on my monitor to the right of me, and instead of pressing start record, I pressed start streaming. And so the only reason I even noticed was because I looked over to see what my timing was on the OBS, and I see Lucien over there like, oh hey, you know, your thing still says Wild Guns. I'm like, what are you talking about? But that's, it's I'm not recording, I'm live. Brilliant, just brilliant. So anyway, we're here. We missed a little bit, so let me go over the court record. So we went into the we're back at the studio. We went to the employee area, and the steak plate and the bottle we got from Dick Gumshoe, who went through the basically he just met us there and said, oh, you know, the guys aren't sure about who's guilty or innocent, Mr. Powers or whatever, and we have a plate that's Garrett tested and seen, oh, okay, we saw that Mr. Powers has been drugged, so they were able to prove that, you know, Trace was leaving pills. So we talked to Dick Gumshoe, and now we walked into the employee area, and now we're talking to Penny, and I'm trying to figure out where I left off, but our theory was that the key to this is whatever happened between Mr. Powers and the studio. And in the media, we've also learned that the director can kind of do whatever D. Vasquez tells him to do. Yeah. So, sorry you guys missed that bit, but we'll just have to roll with it the best we can. So look over, confirm, we are in fact recording and not live. Holy shoot. Let's go. Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. Yeah, somebody tell me about this freaking rumor finally. Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. Yeah, I know what dirt means. What's the dirt? About 5 years ago, they were filming movies starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of action happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. Film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. Why? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. Yeah, it's controversy. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? I wonder if that's D. Vasquez. How could they just do that? What about all the kids who love Steel Samurai? And the adults? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, they won't! The program just says they'll be heartbroken for sure. Say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. And this is... A fan collected all these photographs. Kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults could save face. I would think you'd understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios was so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Okay, let's hear it. Well, I can tell you that I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago someone died and it was Hammer's fault. Oh? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vasquez, managed to hush it up. Wow. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? That's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Ms. Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why don't they just make it public? Well, you know how Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Yeah. Box for snacks. Completely empty. I can feel May's eyes. Yeah. Powers. I'm sure he'll come, yeah. Some regular suits. Must be some clothes. I don't think there's any more clues here, but you never know. Move. And a dick gumshoe. If we slide it either, we should be right here. This is who we talked to, so. What? You're still slinking around? I like to play so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think Global Studios made it? Who do you think made Global Studios what it is today? Even Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who'd you ever? Huh? Nichols. Penny Nichols, the assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during the filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that. Recently departed, no less. So what, do you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job. Like a demon. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Power's costume? Sorry, Miss Oldback, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Power's costume. Take that! Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? Like, sure. This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Yeah, I bet Powers put it in there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes. Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in there. The bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints are found on the bottle. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Add one more bite to the body toll, and God rest this poor bastard's soul. Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see. Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag, you're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, that paparazzi took a photo of it. Huh? The photo, well, it caused quite a stir. I guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. See, but you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Maybe the mafia, maybe D. Vasquez planned that killing, and to get Hammer in her pocket. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. That's the picture? Holy shoots. Wait a second. This is the picture. This is the trailer, Studio 2. Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. Wow. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. Okay. Wow. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Hammer put on a Steel Samurai costume. He left from here to get Studio 2, right? But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Yeah, maybe. There you are, Miss D. Vasquez with ties to the mafia. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello. Hello! Hi. Hey! I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Jesus wept. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. Why is it always Maya who's got to take the abuse? You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of Steel Samurai. She did it. She's the killer. My flame blood speaks to me. I know it. Oh, gosh. It was a man, though. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves? Oh, boy. Let us go to the trailer. Actually, let's take a look at the killing blow here. The fence looks dangerous? Yeah, it was. Move. Trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up here yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. Guess she was still on a high from getting that rare car she needed. And that meeting. It's convenient excuse for not changing the background game. I don't think there's anything here. Huh? What? Oh, yeah. Alright, let's go back. Don't think there's anything here. Watch, there's gonna be something there. I'll have to come back to it. Talk, well, present. What do you think about this picture I just happen to have? Isn't this crazy? Where? What? Where did you get that? Oh, well, I've got my ways. Old bag. Old? She means security later, Miss Oldbag, Nick. I know. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And he used it to control Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Oh, really? Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Well, I'll push you off the side. She went inside the trailer. Okay. It's amazing how some... you came. Well, it's just a pretty quick... Just a quick slide and a walk, you know? Well then, what were we talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Ms. Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure it wasn't, but you used to drag Hammer down from trifle places to star. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. I think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That's what I meant. Look at her. Showing her true colors now. Where's your proof? Can you prove that? Just think. Why would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo in the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. Huh, that's why she had it. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. No! Boys? Oh. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about this at all? I'm sure they'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. Uh-oh. No! May I use a kung fu? Hold it right there! Alright, Detective Dick Gumshoe! Get in there! D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now! I hope you called backup, brother. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. So it was her, after all. Thanks, man. You saved our bacon. Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. Right on time. I don't get the chance to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. Yeah. I think we were in some serious dog doo-doo there. I was really scared. Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job, see? Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Yeah, I could tell. You looked away, you know, you just have to ding, 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 ding. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. That's it. Well, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Yep. So we were right earlier. It was one of the producers or whatever from there. To be continued. As it shall. Like I guess said earlier, sorry for having you guys miss a little bit of it, but either way, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.